Guru, made for you.
This lesson is on solving coin and investment problems in two variables. So we're going to solve coin problems and investment problems like stocks and stuff with two variables. So basically using a system of equations. So let's go to our first problem. It says the guru has 25 half dollars and quarters. The total value of the coins is $9.75. How many of each coin does the guru have? So we have a table here, so let's use this table. So on this side, I'm going to put what kind of coin the guru has. So he has half dollars, so I'm going to put HD. So half dollars and quarters. So quarters. So we don't know how many of each coin there is. So this one's going to be a number. So we don't know how many half dollars the guru has. So half dollars is going to be X. Or you can pick any variable you want. And we don't know how many quarters there are. So that's going to be another variable. So let's put that as Y. You can use A and B. You can use Q and Z. You can use any variable. Okay, so we have X and Y for a number. Our next column is going to be value. Well, we know how much each coin is worth, right? Half dollars are worth 50 cents. So I'm going to put 50. And quarters are worth 25 cents. So I'm going to put 25. And our last column is going to be the total value of the coins. So the total value of the half dollars and the total value of the quarters. So total value. So we just multiply the number and the value to get the total value. So this one would end up being 50x, and this one would be 25y. So now we write our equations. So our first equation is going to be about the number of coins, and the second equation is going to be about the money, the value of the coins. So we know that we have 25 half dollars and quarters, and we have X number of half dollars and Y number of quarters. So our first equation would just be X plus Y is equal to 25. That's our first equation. And now our second equation is going to be, we know that the total value of all the coins is $9.75. And we know that the total value of half dollars is 50x and the total value of quarters is 25y. So we would just say 50x plus 25y is equal to 975 because we're dealing in cents, not dollars, because if we were dealing in dollars, this would be 0.5x and this would be 0.25y. But since we're dealing in cents, I'm going to put 975. So we just solve like a system of equations. I'm going to use the addition and subtraction method. So I'm going to multiply this by 25, negative 25. So I would get negative 25x minus 25y is equal to 25 times 25 is 625, so negative 625. So 50 minus 25 is 25x. Let's cancel out. So 25x is equal to 975. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. 350. So 25x is equal to 350. So x is equal to 350 divided by 25, which would be 14. So we have 14 half dollars. So the guru has 14 half dollars. Now we have to find the number of quarters he has. So we'll plug it back into one of the equations. I'm going to plug it back into the first one because it's a simple one. One step. So x plus y equals 25. X is 14, so 14 plus y equals 25. So y equals 25 minus 14 is 5 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, so 11. So our final answer would be, therefore, the guru has 14.5 dollars and 11 quarters. So that's our final answer. And we can check it. 14 times 50 is, 14 times 50, or 14 times 5 is 70, so 700 cents would be coming from the half dollars, and 11 times 25, so 4 quarters make $1. So 4 plus 4 is 8, so that's $2, plus 3, so $2.75. 275 is 9.75. So it's correct. Put a check mark. And let's move on to our investment problem. So let's see here. The subject professor invested $20,000 in stocks and bonds. The stocks pay 15% interest, and the bonds pay 16%. The annual income is $3,040. How much is invested in each? So as always, I'm going to put the stuff we have on the left. So we have stocks and we have bonds. So we have the first column would be the principal. So the principal is the amount that's being invested. So for the principal, we don't know how much we're investing in stocks and how much we're investing in bonds. So like before, we're just going to assign variables to them. I'm going to use A and B this time. And the second column would be the interest rate. And I'm going to write it as decimals because we're going to multiply them in the end, like we did with the coin problem, and we need to use decimals. So the interest rate for the stocks is 15%, which is 0.15, and the interest rate for the bonds, is 0.16, because 16%. And the final column is the total income. The total you get from stocks and the total you get from bonds. So how much do I get from stocks? I get 0.15A. And from the bonds, I get 0.16B. So now we move on to our equation. We'll go a bit more down. There. Okay, so we're going to start. So the first equation is the amount. So we know that the amount invested in stocks was A, and the amount invested in B, and the total was 20,000. So A plus B is equal to 20,000. And we know that the total income for all of it is $3,040. And the total income for stocks is 0.15A and 0.16B. So 0.15A plus 0.16B is equal to 3040. So first we should multiply by 100 because we can get rid of all these decimals. So we get 15A plus 16B is equal to 304000. So 304,000. Now I'm going to multiply this side by 15 because I can use the addition and subtraction method. So negative 15 I meant. Negative 15. So it would be negative 15A minus 16B is equal to 20,000 times negative 15. So it will be negative 300,000. So I'm going to move over here now. So the 15A's cancel out. 15. So 16 minus 15 is 1. So B is equal to 4,000. So we know that B is equal to 4,000. I'll clear this up so we can get more space. So we know that B is equal to 4,000. So we're just gonna plug it back into the original equation. So A plus B equals 20,000. So A plus 4,000 equals 20,000. 16,000. So A is equal to 16,000. And that is our final answer. So we know that he invested 16,000 at an interest rate of 15% and 4,000 at an interest rate of 16%. So our therefore statement would be, therefore the subject professor invested $16,000 at 15% and $4,000 at 16%. And that is how you use two variables, a system of equations, to solve coin and investment problems. And by the way, the subject professor is in my crew, and he makes music theory videos, so be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching this video. Guru.